Looking at Nigeria and the bilateral relations we've been having in the past,
Yeah.
the recent is the one, the visit of
Mm,
the president
yeah.
to Japan.
Yeah.
What do you make of this development?
Well, when I learned this will be the topic for discussion today, the first thing that began to come to my mind was what is or what has been the benefit between two of us since this relationship started almost 1964. It's a bilateral relationship, supposed to be a two-way. I gain, you gain.
Mm.
But since Nigeria has been in partnership with Japan, what are the major benefits? What are the pros and the cons? What are the major benefits actually that we have gained as a person with regard to Japanese investment in Nigeria or Nigeria making impact in Japan? Bilateral relationship is very good. There's no place, in short, like some of the things I do say on personal relationship with people, everything rises and falls relationship. Now, the president going for the meeting is a welcome development.
And this is the first visit outside the shores of Nigeria after the second, after the inauguration of the second term in
going
office.
on simultaneously with the G7 meeting that's happening in France.
Okay.
You know, some of us are still asking, well, we should be among the best. Yeah, we should be among the best. Tokyo is just a town or a city in Japan, like Abuja is to Nigeria. And then the G7, where the leaders of the most advanced advanced democracy and developed country are meeting. I mean, we are not supposed to be there. We're supposed to be the four leaders in Africa. We're supposed to be the giant in Africa. It's begin to make you to make us ask what our priorities are as leaders, as a nation. Our foreign policy is too Afrocentric to certain levels. If I begin to wonder or begin to think that it is too West Africa centric.
How do you mean?
Yeah. You see, our foreign policy does not have a face. It's lackluster. That is just the pure truth.
So, what kind of face are you suggesting at this time?
What are our value system that is driving us, that will make the world to begin to know, so this is our value system as a nation and policy as a nation that will cause people to begin to make sure that you are what relating with in concrete terms. We don't. Because, see, West are very powerful. They are the benchmark on which you judge or assess people, even if you have never met them before. And your policy is something that people will use in judging you and assessing you as a country. What are you driving at? What do you want to get? Let me use an instance. A leader should be able to be the first marketer of his country. And this leader, our president in particular, has not helped us at all.
In what sense? That's the president of Nigeria. We have to be very careful.
He's the president of Nigeria.
With our choice of words.
Okay. I will give two instances. When you go out of the country and say Nigerians are criminals, he has made this statement. The media carried it. I made this an unintentional.
I don't know where you got that from, but I don't want us to deviate.
I will not deviate.
I don't want us to deviate this.
You know why I say? Because
let's look at the pros and cons of this relations.
Beautiful. Now let's go into Nigeria. Like I said earlier, a bilateral relationship is a relationship that's supposed to be profitable to both parties. Since our relationship started with Japan, what have been our major benefits from Japanese? How many Japanese companies are in Nigeria? I don't know. Maybe I don't have the information on the database. How many Japanese companies are in Nigeria that are investing with their presence in the country? And what is Nigeria exporting or sending to Japan? Or what do we have in Japan that will show that, oh, we have things that we are going to get? Japan is a scientifically developed country. You can't just ignore that one. And that is just the truth. It is a scientific level. There are things we can learn from them if we are willing to.
I don't want someone to just come on this program and castigate the activities of the government. You feel that
we feel that we are we should be able to let the government know that the government should not be looking for people who should be pre-singing them whatever thing they are doing. That is just the pure truth. They should not be looking for people who come and flatter them. If you do well, we commend you. If you don't do well, we give you options and alternatives. That we are telling you there's an alternative way or there's a better way on our own, which we believe that can help the country go forward. Because the country is not about the government. Why we come and we leave this country today?
Now, the meeting there is talking about the 7th Tokyo International Conference on African Development. TCAT 7. Count for Nigeria. And it's not that the president is just going out there for a child's play.
It's not going there for a child's play. We are not correct. But whatever the conference purpose is, what is our take home?
Are you saying Nigerians or Nigeria will not take something back home when you compare to Japan products? Don't you think this is another opportunity for investors to come into Nigeria?
In short, the summary of what I'm saying is that so far that we have been having all these conferences and this conference has been going on, what has been our take home and what have we achieved? I've just said it now while you were maybe going through this thing. What have we gained from Japan for a long period of time? Not just you come to take money and invest money. We are the Japanese company in Nigeria. How many Japanese companies are in Nigeria? It's a bilateral relationship. If the relationship is there, I'm supposed to have an interest in you, you have an interest in me. So it should be mutual. Even if it is, there's always a stronger partner in any relationship. What are we gaining? What are we getting?